Hey there YouTube. Today I'm going to do a review on the Duncan Raptor. I'm going to first how my reviews work. I'm going to tell you the specs of the yo-yo, what comes with the yo-yo, and what I liked and what I didn't like. And if at the very end, if I have enough time, I'll try and compare it to another yo-yo. Okay, the specs of the yo-yo, it's 54 millimeters in diameter. And then it has a 39.6 millimeters in width. Okay, and it actually has a 4.4 millimeter gap, which actually to me it actually feels wider than that. I don't know why, it just does. Okay, what comes with the yo-yo? The yo-yo comes with a regular size C spec bearing. It's actually kind of a crappy bearing. I wouldn't really recommend using it. I have a concave bearing in. It works probably 10 times better. It comes with these caps. I have never used the caps because I'm not a big cap person. I don't like caps. And it comes with 2 sets of Duncan new SG silicone stickers, which I love these things so much. I think they're awesome. Okay. What I like about the yo-yo. Really, I love everything about this yo-yo. I love the short axle system that a lot of yo-yos are going to now, because since it has a short axle system, it doesn't have a little hub part where the axle goes through, so it's flat. I love that. The reason I love that because this yo-yo is more rim weighted than center weighted. If you notice some of the older yo-yos, see this yo-yo only weighing 66 grams. It's more rim weighted than center weighted, and I love that so much. Some of the older yos, the review I did on the Bully by Big Brother, it actually had like a little area where the axle had to go through on each side of the rim, of each side of the halves, and it made the yo-yo heavy because they wanted the yo-yo to be rim weighted, but you couldn't just get rid of the center weight, so the yo-yo was just a 69 gram yo-yo. This yo-yo, not having a short axle system, it can be rim weighted and light at the same time. And if y'all noticed, One Drop Yo-Yos is doing the same thing. Like all their yo-yos, like their Diets and their Cafe Racer, they're like 63 and 61 grams, depending on what kind of side effects you have. And I love the short axle system. A lot of people tell me that they strip really easy, but I have not had that problem yet. Knock on wood. Back to the SG stickers. I love the SG stickers. These things are silicone, they're silicone, and they're awesome. I love them so much. I actually bought an extra pack because somebody told me the yo-yo comes with 2 pair, and they told me that they wear out really fast. And I was like, okay, well I better buy an extra pack. And that has not been the case. I had this yo-yo for like over a month and a half, and that has not been the case. I still have the same original SG stickers on there from when I got it. And what else I liked? Let me see if I can show you this. If you actually look on this yo-yo, you see like a little lip right here, right above, that goes around the SG sticker, and you have one on the inside. This is actually a really good innovation that I've really noticed that's getting in a lot of yo-yos. The new Camouflage canvas has something kind of like this, but it's a little bit more like dignified, I guess you can say. It's a little bit more aggressive than this. This right here, this keeps the string from rubbing against the SG sticker while you're just spinning. That's what makes this yo-yo so amazing, because if you have a good bearing and you have polyester string, or you can get some of the new hamstring or whatever, any kind of string you want, unless you have cotton free is really easy. I don't know if it'd make a big difference, but if you have like a good, polyester string, like the string will never rub against the SG sticker, which is awesome. I love that. That's probably the coolest thing I've ever seen Duncan do. This yo-yo will hardly ever spin out on you. I have yet to have this thing done that on me, because it's highly rim weighted and it doesn't have a lot of friction right here. So awesome. Kudos to Duncan for that. They also have the exact same thing in their Echo and they're Metro. When I say Metro, they're Metropolitan. Let me see. There's one thing I did not really care much about the yo-yo is the finish. I wish this yo-yo was anodized. This yo-yo is powder coated, which is smooth, but you can't do awesome finger grinds like you could if the yo-yo was anodized or beat blasted or whatever. Since it is powder coated, I mean, you can still do finger grinds. Like I can still do grinds on my arm very well, but I can't do grinds as well as my Bully by Big Brother Yo-Yos. But I'm not a big grind fan anyways, so it's whatever. That's the only thing I did not like about this yo-yo. I could not find anything else wrong with this yo-yo. This yo-yo does not have vibe. I heard some people say their yo-yo has a little bit of vibe for them, like early on the throw. That's not the case for me. I don't know if it's my bearing. I don't know if they're still using the Duncan spec bearing, but I didn't even use a Duncan spec bearing. I just gone ahead and put a concave straight in, so I have no idea how the original bearing like works. I only thrown it like once with the regular bearing in. I was like, this bearing is dumb, so I put my concave in. And actually, if you clean the Duncan spec bearing, I clean it in lighter fluid for about 10 minutes, and it's a relatively good bearing after you clean it. So I guess that's the only thing I didn't like about the yo-yo was the finish, but nevertheless, it's still a good finish. The yo-yo is very durable. I've actually hit this thing against like a concrete floor, and you can't even feel it. I think it has to do with I think that has to do a lot with the powder coated, because even though powder coated isn't the best finish, it's the most durable. I don't know if like anodized paint jobs and beat blasts, it actually will come off. Like if it like hit the ground or rubs the ground, it'll peel it off like in no time. I mean, it comes off super fast. I'm gonna see if I can compare this to yo-yo. There's a new yo-yo coming out. It's called the Canvas by Canaboo Lodge. It's Jensen Kimmett's signature yo-yo. I actually would almost compare this yo-yo a lot to that new yo-yo because the specs are almost the same. The Canvas is going to have a 54mm diameter. It's going to weigh 66 grams. I think it's going to be 40 millimeters in width. So it's a half a millimeter wide. It's about a half a millimeter wider than the Duncan Raptor. But they both have the flat insides on each side of the yo-yo, so they can be more brim weighted. They both have short axles, and they both have like a type of system where it keeps the string from rubbing against the response system. So I'm actually really curious on how much better the Canvas is going to be compared to the Raptor, because I would venture to say that the Canvas is not going to be much better than this Raptor. I have thrown the Bear vs. Man. I mean, they're good. I mean, Canaboo Lodge is good throws, but I wouldn't pay what they want. I wouldn't pay $115, $120. Like, if you go on Canaboo Lodge's website, it has some custom painted yo-yos. Since they're custom painted, it's going to be worth a lot more, I guess, in the long run. But they're selling like the new Chiefs that are custom painted for like $150, $200. And I know they're American. I mean, not really. I guess they're not really American. They might be. I don't really know. I didn't really look into it. But nevertheless, I'm curious to see if this yo-yo will outperform or be just as good, or it might be worse than the new Canvas coming out. You know, I'm actually really curious. I probably will get the Canvas when it comes out. I'm addicted to buying yo-yos. It's actually really bad. Actually, I have a new yo-yo coming in the mail. I have the Cafe Racer coming in. Buy one drop. But yeah, that's my review. If you have any questions, comments, just post them, and I'll try and get back to you as fast as I can. And my next review, I'm going to do it on the Phantomism by Yo-Yo Jim. That's going to be my next review. Okay. But thank y'all for watching, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. All right. Bye, YouTube.